I asked you guys on Instagram what was your least favorite thing to do in cosmetology school, and you know what you all said? Roller sets. But you know what else you guys said on Instagram? You're perfect, you're beautiful, you look like Linda Evangelista, you're a model. You know what that is? It's a roller set. So here I am, confused, bewildered, because why do we hate practicing roller sets, but we are obsessed with the end result that we all want, but we don't want to do the roller set to get there? Well, here's what I think. You're doing the roller set wrong, is what's happening here. As soon as you learn how to do a roller set properly, your blowouts are going to get better, your curling iron sets are going to get better. Everything that you do with shaping and sculpting hair is going to get better because you understand the fundamentals behind these things. So stop complaining. We're doing roller sets today. Do you have anything to add? I agree. So this girl looks just like most of your dolls that you're gonna get straight out of the bag. She hasn't had a haircut yet, and her ends are disgusting. Your roller set can't create layers that aren't already cut into her hair. So, because her hair is super heavy and doesn't have those layers, I'm gonna take section. I'm gonna elevate this section up to 90 degrees or higher to create layers. And I'm also going to make sure I'm over directing it forward towards the front of her face because that's going to give us more layers in the front and less in the back. The length, I'm going to decide just kind of by eyeballing it. Okay, I want this to go that way and end kind of there maybe. So I'm going to cut about this much hair off of her. It looks scary, but don't worry, her length overall is going to stay really, really long. So So I need to add some product to her hair. So I'm going to use good old flexible style sculpting foam. Okay, this is going to moisturize her hair, give it some shine, and also give it some hold. If she had really, really fine hair, then I would choose the volume sculpting foam instead of the flexible style. Then I'm just going to brush that through to make sure it's evenly distributed. For my roller sets, I like the look of everything at the hairline being snatched back, going back up and around towards the front. So it gives a lot of volume and lift in the bangs and on the sides as well. So I'm going to roll everything in her front hairline back away from the face. So we're going to section that out first. So when I want to make a part, I'm going to comb the hair in the direction that I want to part it. So if my part is going to go this way, I'm going to comb this way. Okay. My first tooth of my comb is going to go at my starting place. My finger is going to go at my ending place. And then I'm just going to connect them and separate. Okay. Okay, so this whole front section here is the same width as a roller. Okay. Can you see that? Oh, it's the same size as the roller there. Then for the back of the head, I'm going to again use this roller to measure, and I'm going to make a mohawk section that goes all the way down the center of her head in the back here. This part of the head at the top is too wide for just one roller, so I'm going to put two. So I'm going to split this one in half. Now when I go to wrap this, there's three different ways I can wrap it. One would be having this roller sit directly on the base. One could be having it sit half off the base, and then the other way would be having the roller sit all the way off base. So I'm going to wrap one of each and show you what the difference would be and why you would do each one. Here's the first one. I'm going to hold this 135 degrees off of her head. This is going to be forward and away from myself, and then it will land right on the base. This one I'm holding straight off of her head at 90 degrees. This will land halfway on the base and halfway off the base. And then for my last one, I'm going to hold it towards myself and make sure I'm really combing that base. This one I'm holding at 45 degrees and it's going to land all the way off the base and have the least amount of volume. Okay, so here's each of the bases. This one's sitting directly on the base. This one, half of the roller is on the base and the other half is off the base. And then this last one, the base is over here and the roller is sitting all the way off the base. So this one, because that base is being pulled straight up, or that stem of it is being pulled straight up, is going to give us the most volume. This stem is being pulled this way, so it's going to give us a little bit of volume. And this stem is really long. There's a lot of drag between the base and where it actually starts to curl. So that's going to give us the least amount of volume. So for this set, I want most volume. So I'm going to roll all of them on base like this. So everything's being pulled up and over. While we're doing this, even if you never ever in your whole life do a shampoo set on a client, these techniques are going to help you with things like round brush blowout. So imagine that each one of these rollers is a section that I'm taking and I'm round brushing. The same principles are going to apply. So if I want a lot of volume with my round brush, I'm going to round brush up at 135 degrees. If I want minimum volume, then I'm going to round brush down at 45 degrees. So here's my section. I roll with these ends all pinched together. What's going to happen is, see how this wants to fall off over here? It's way looser on the sides, and the middle is tight, but the sides are all loose. So here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to leave all those ends spread out across the roller like this. Might need some extra water to get it to stick. Okay. And then, when I wrap this down, I get equal tension across the whole roller. Here's Miss Roller Set. I'm going to pop her under the dryer really quick and not mess with her too much because I'm already screwing her up. The next step is the most important, actually. We have to go next door to the pizza place and get cheesy bread to eat while the roller set is drying. Okay, so she just came out of the dryer. She feels dry to the touch, but sometimes on the inside of the roller, they're not quite all the way dry. They're still a little bit damp. So I'm going to take these out very gently and then put her back under the dryer for a little bit. Now I'm going to brush her out. So I'm giving her a spritz with some firm hold hairspray, brushing her out and controlling those ends with my hand. Bang, just like that. That's the key to making your roller set look nice and neat, is controlling the ends of the hair with your hands, with your brush, with something. They just need to be nice and controlled, okay? That's what's making it look neat and finished. So I'm going to just brush everything out. Then the top portion of her hair needs a little bit of back combing, so I'm going to section that out and give her a little bit of more volume in the top. Here you can see again, I'm using my hand to really shape the hair and control the ends of the hair. I'm also keeping that clip in there so that I don't disturb the back combing that I've already created. So roller sets, still useful to learn to this day. They're teaching you how to create volume, how to section, how to sculpt the hair. Okay? And also, if you ever want to work with synthetic hair like this wig, you really, really need to know how to do a great roller set, because a lot of synthetic hair you can't use a curling iron on, and you definitely cannot do a blowout like you would on human hair like she has. So if you want to see synthetic hair, let me know. I will show you how to do that with a roller set or with flexi rods. Whatever you want, let me know. Cassie, it turned out pretty good. She's got a lot of volume, some Texas volume happening over here. And have an amazing day. Go do a roller set and tag me on Instagram when you do a roller set. Ryan DeVere Beauty, because I want to see. Roller sets.